Hey there YouTube, Superbrain AK here, and check it out. This is the discharger board using the LM2596 HVs, and we've got 6 there, maybe another 6 there. Because technically I'm going to need twice as many chargers as dischargers, because I have to charge it, then I have to discharge it, then I have to charge it. So that shouldn't be too hard to make this a 12 bay, and obviously for a lot cheaper. So yeah, cheaper than any Opus. And so yeah, let's do the calculations on how much wattage that would be. Let's see, I already did this in another take. So 6 times 4.2 times 0.5, that's 12.6 watts. Multiply that by 2, 25.2 watts for 12 bays, which isn't too bad, 30 watts. Of course, if I multiply that by 2 again, that would be 50 watts, because if I charge it at 1 amp, take less time, but probably doesn't really matter. Anyway, so, but PoE is 60 watts per port. I just don't know if this chip can do 60 watts. So, because yeah, I planned on powering this from PoE, from a PoE switch, using the bridge rectifier and communication chip from there. But yeah, anyway, so currently I have 6 of these for this board. I have 8 technically of these guys, because one will be for, let me turn you up a little. One is going to be for this guy, my 6-bay discharge station. And check it out, I've got it all wired up and working, except for 2 boards, but not the 2 slots. All of these slots are properly connected, it's just the power wires I haven't connected. So yeah, the reason why I haven't done the last 2 is because, well, this guy right here is number 5, and as you saw in the last video, number 5 was pretty out of whack, which at 1 amp it is in calibration, but at any other current it is not. So I contacted them with a picture of it not going at 500 milliamps, which is what I'm going to be using it for. And yeah, they're going to be they sent a new one. So as soon as that comes in, then I'll finish wiring this up. Because right now, well, this is how it is going to be wired. The negative just jumping over through, and all the positives connected. And then right now I just have a barrel jack on the top one, which I added back in just to get it working for today. But yeah, all the 4-wire battery connections there. I got a box of JSTs. There's the 2-pin there. And wired that up with some ribbon cable here, which came from a Dell front panel connector. But yeah, I've got some cells in there, some 18650 C4s, which you can see in my cell database here. I'm actually changing from a text document into a spreadsheet, which should definitely be a lot better. You can see I got the information from secondlifestorage.com, which all you have to do, I guess I've only searched for one cell, go to the cell database up there at the top, type it in, click search, and there's your results. Also limited it to 18650 form factor. It looks like these are BAK 18650 C4s, which are meh, pretty okay, just meh, as standard as you can get. 1C charge, 1C discharge, 3.7, 2200. It's a cell. So yeah, I'm ready for charge start voltage 4.22, which was, I soldered them all together on here. This one was 4.1, so charging it up. And I found out what the current limits of this guy. Basically 2 amps probably. I wouldn't expect it to last that long at 2 amps, because that capacitor there gets like to 60C. So moving that diode externally would definitely help. But 1 amp, that's pretty good. So it took a while to charge all 6 on just one charger. But I got them discharging there. And I have actually run through my first 4 cells. Bring it down a little more. So I've got a cell tray here. And let's see, those 6 cells, those BAK 2200s, those are from this Toshiba pack, Toshiba replacement. Basically boring stuff. These guys, GP1865L220. I've got the light on my phone just to make it look a bit better. So that's 1442. The BI 1640. AII 1535. And AI 1293. If you haven't seen me talking about how I name my packs, there was a video a long time ago telling how I did that. Maybe I can find it. If so, it'll be in the end, and in the description. So yeah. All right, first 4 cells done. A lot more to go. But yeah, I'm gonna start processing 4 at a time. I actually charged these back up in my LII 260 Lito color, and you can see that on the thing here. ZB206 discharged it, and LI 260 charged it. So yeah, pretty darn close there. So the Lido Kala charging is definitely quite accurate. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stick around for another couple minutes so I can show you the bonus content. But if not, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get on with it. So yeah, hopefully I mentioned that the number 5 is getting replaced, and these is my growing collection. These don't quite belong, but just thought I might update you. I bought a new fan for the boosting boards, which is a little thicker. You can see there, a little thicker, so should be better cooling. Anyway, here's the fan controller from the other one that I blew up. So yeah, fan controllers I'll probably put in parallel. And then, yeah. So these is my collection of boost and buck boards. All of these are technically automatic. You change from 0 volts to 30 volts. And it doesn't have a switch or anything to change it from boost to buck. So they're all automatic. So I'm going to be reviewing the efficiencies of these guys. And testing like which one's the best bang for the buck. So this guy is an XL6009, which is, you might recognize as a boost only chip, but that's just kind of how the SEPIC arrangement works. I know Julian had a video on that, and it's got 2 coils. These should be linked. It's better that way. And then you've got a bypass capacitor and then a rectifying diode. Because basically, with ones like these, you basically have 2 turns. This one I've been having to play with, so I put this giant capacitor on. I'm probably going to take it off though. You can see it's basically an isolated coil. And then this is the positive, that's the negative, and that's the switching transistor. And then it's got the ground, and then the positive rectified by those diodes. But on the switching side and the rectifying output side, there's a capacitor, which is that capacitor there, and on this one, which is actually this capacitor there, you can see there's the same. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll explore that when I'm talking about these SEPICs. But this one was from Alice, who also sent me a replacement one of these, which I actually fixed the original. But what had happened was the constant current light was red all the time. So, but it was actually one of those resistors in there that was soldered to the side. So, took a picture of it red with no load, and they sent me a new one, but I had to order something else. So, they probably still lost money because this is like $1. But they're good on their replacement stuff. Though I have had a little pushback from them, but they are just a reseller, so they want to make their money. But I'm happy with that, so I bought that from Alice. There's actually a new one. There's actually a different one that I'm going to be getting, which is XL6009 from a different seller, because they shipped it before I could cancel the order. Because I knew, oh, Alice has this one. Let me just buy from them, and then they'll send me the thing. So yeah. Anyway, this is the boost then buck to kind of compare which is better, a SEPIC version or a double version, which boosts it up to voltage here, probably 30 volts, and then bucks it down. And pretty good that it's got a integrated voltmeter, but I'm sure you can get, I'm not sure if you can get a SEPIC with a voltmeter, but you just get one of those and put on the output. So yeah, and then these two, they're fairly similar. There is another one that is more similar to this one. It just doesn't have this constant current potentiometer, but it still has a current shut, which is weird. So yeah, this is the AT35. This one is an FP5139 there, which is a bit chunkier coil, except this is double wired, so it's thinner wire, but it's two wires. The heatsink that this comes with is a little 4.1 gram job, which goes on there in the entire length. However, some people complain that the sticky tape falls off after being hot, so I'm going to use this guy because it only needs to cool off the diodes and the MOSFET. There's the current shunt, by the way, down there. So yeah, put that on there. Much better. So yeah, these are 4 amps. These are probably only like 1 amp. Moving up in the scale, we've got a 5 amp Tuso Tech. This is also a SEPIC arrangement. It's got 7 amp input, 5 amp output. You can see the 2 coils, so these are separate toroids. And you can see the chip in there. So it's probably the MOSFET and then a double diode package. That's what I'm guessing, but this doesn't have constant current, unfortunately. Yeah, that one should be pretty good. And this one is my favorite, LTC 3780. This should be the most efficient out of all of them, because it's not a SEPIC, it is an actual H-bridge. Where in Julian's video with Muppet, he's going to be building something very similar to this, which would have an H-bridge circuit with MOSFET high, MOSFET low, MOSFET high, MOSFET low. When it just changes which ones are conducting, basically this side for bucking, because it's pulses the power through, and then that one conducts when it turns off, or boosting, that one turns on, pulling it low, and then turning off, and then conducting. So yeah, I had a bit of mishap with this one, but this video is a little long to explain that in, so I won't bore you. I'll tell you that in the review of this, which will be coming out soon as I have my collection complete. And yeah, that's it. Oh, as far as pulling nickel strips off, these guys are a little overkill. They don't quite line up properly. You can see, so I kind of have to twist it in order to get a good grip. So I need a new Mr. Clippy. This is Mr. Clippy. I think the other one will be Kid Clippy, or just Clippy. Senior Clippy? Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. What are you guys up to? I definitely want to know. Need more people commenting. Just say hi, and I'll be happy. Stay tuned for more. Bye.